Guys, welcome back to AnimeHealthcenter. My name is Dr. I. Today we are back again to playing some more HSR. So, 5.6, right? 5.6? Yeah, 5.6. 5.6 we continue with, or we going to start the main story quest up here again. What I'm most surprised about is the fact that I feel like the story has been going on for way longer than like a traditional main story quest would go. Do I have a problem with that? Not necessarily, because I feel it's interesting enough. It's just that well, they have never done this before. Because I think I've explained before how usually a big main story quest, like from like Genshin per se, or Zenless, is kind of Zenless doesn't really have it like that, don't they? I don't know. I can't remember from Zenless actually. I'm so got used to Genshin, right, where they have their first 3 patches or 4 patches. Usually 3, right? Yeah, somewhere around there. The first 3 patches or something, and then like the big main thing of the story, it ends, right? And then, of course, there can be other main story afterwards, like some small bits, but not as like big per se. This one is still at its peak, like literally still going on from where we left off, and everything is just like this. The story doesn't seem like it. Oh, we finished in 3.4. Not really. It never felt like we finished in 3.4, or it just continued. Like we still literally continuing with it right now as we speak. I feel like the hardest part about starting a story quest is actually start recording it. Not even joking. I think that is the hardest part about starting doing these story quests, is that fact. Let's go with a little recap and see what's going on here.
I crossed paths with Cyrene and reconnected with Skrulum and Herta. They revealed that the world-bearing core flame must be secured in the world's next cycle. But Lycus would stand in our way. Only with the power of the law could we hope to oppose him.
I'm just gonna see the... Yeah, voice is 100, okay.
We returned to the era of the first Flame Chase journey.
Yep.
Where we met the Flame Chase heroes of old, including the Monarch Seridra, the Chrysos heir of law, and Hycelid, the Chrysos heir of the ocean, who served her.
Yep.
To ignite law, we needed to overcome Fagusa, who had sealed the vortex. However, we discovered at the rallying feast before the battle that Lycus had already forged a pact with the reigning Seridra. During our clash, I was cast out of this world, and Seridra broke her alliance with Lycus. Guided by Herta's hints, I obtained the Garden of Recollection's aid and left Lycus's cage. Within the path space, a mysterious guest bearing the likeness of March 7th, Evernight, appeared with the world-bearing core flame and sent me back to Amphorius. While I was away, 1,000 years had passed in Amphorius. Amidst the desolation of Akama, Cyrene left behind memories of a long war between the Chrysos heirs and Lycus. Their sacrifices laid the groundwork for my return, and with it, the Era Nova. In the illusions of Styxia, the tales of Hycelid and the first Flame Chase journey were unveiled to me. Hycelid, who had been waiting in the ocean's depths, led me to the vortex. There,
it was too long ago when we did this quest, so it's not much to remember,
revealing
really.
His true identity. Genius Society number 1, Xandar. Hycelid and I couldn't stand against Xandar alone. But the geniuses and Cyrene acted just in time, wielding the power of the remembrance to drive him back. I successfully reversed the course of the Era Nova, delaying the birth of Iron Tomb. However, another force now seems to be stirring.
There we go. Now we can go.
It's still early. Where to now?
Ah, this place again. It's never over until it's over, is it, huh? I feel like we've been here so many times, over and over and over and over again. Oh my god. I'm actually gonna change team real quick. Not because that it matters, but one really good one was actually, what did I tick? What did I tick? It was something. Oh, they have the recommended when did they add this? Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. Yeah, that was because I switched those guys with these instead, and they did so much better for the herd team. I don't know, they are so weak. Like, they die so easily without the extra help and health and everything. Like, they die incredibly fast in content. Like, they get two-shot by anything. Oops, I forgot to apply. Like, seriously, I'm not even joking. Like, they get two-shot by everything, and it's super annoying. Like, they can't be alive for like a second when I did the Memories Chaos or something, I remember. Like, there was like, the monster would just hit me like two times or something. I was literally at my death's door. I was like, okay, bro, what the heck? They can't survive a hit from a monster. There's no way. Like, yeah, but with high what can I say her name? Hello? Hello. Hyacinth. With her help, we actually managed to clear. I actually managed because I wanted to see if the Herta could clear the last stage of Memory Chaos with was it in Sagrius or whatever? Because that was one of the harder fights in my opinion, because it had so much HP and it had like this nuke ability, whatever. But we still managed to actually fight through it. So this team was actually pretty decent. But I think what we're looking here to change from this team is basically remove Herta maybe, and put in someone like Anaxa instead. I think that will be much better. But the problem with this team is, of course, you see 3B and Hyacinth is here. Yeah, that is the problem. But if we think that like Evernight or Cyrene could replace some of these characters, I think that could still work very well. I'm still not very much convinced of Evernight though. Like, sorta, but at the same time not. Like, she will still be here for quite a long time, right? So I think I can just wait a little bit until I can make my decision, because I need more teams. I need more teams. I have one team, which I wish, okay, you can stay in this team. But we need maybe then a replacement for these two, maybe. Instead of 3B, maybe, or we have, or instead of a higher, because I don't know what Serene would do. Can she heal? Like, do we have any sustain at all? Like, if Serene could heal, that would be pretty good. Like, somehow she could have her thing, like, you know, she could heal. That would be, you know, we could remove Hyacinth to another team. 3B, then instead of 3B we could have like Evernight or something. The thing is, I did the end game with a different team. It didn't zero cycle like this team did, but it did like a 3 cycle or something. I don't remember what the team comp I put up, but it still worked, right? And then I had on my other team, I had this, and that worked as well. This team is strong, but I don't know. It depends, I guess. I'm still on the fence of if I should get Herda's light cone or not, also, because as much as I feel like it's gonna be good and I want it, I feel like maybe character is way more worth it. It's so hard to decide, but we have 17 days. There's no rush in that. Like I'll just need to make more like preparations and figure more things out, I guess. All right, let's do it. Come on.
I'm finally here. Once I return this core flame and become the world-bearing demigod, the cycles of Amphorius' tragedy can finally end.
That's what you thought.
This Era Nova will be the arena for the final battle with Iron Tomb. But I still feel like something's not right.
Even though this cycle has no demigod of time, time has always stood on humanity's side.
Then, with this core flame blessed by the remembrance, respond to their hopes and blaze a trail to the future.
Oh, weird. No one ever mentioned this. The core flame of time.
What? No, it's Evernight's the thing.
When did it get returned?
You used Memoria to resist me. But did you not consider the possibility that the Remembrance and their children might have taken this opportunity to join the fray as well?
Are you saying the Garden of Recollection is also getting involved in this unsavory mess? Then I welcome them. If the Memo Keepers can disrupt your little experiment of destruction, I'll give them a standing ovation.
But you know deep down that they can't. In fact, the Memo Snatchers will be more of a hindrance to you. The Memo Keepers covet Amphorius' secrets, just as they covet the knowledge of every genius. In the war between the eons, the Remembrance is never the erudition's ally.
But they are certainly not an ally of the destruction either.
Would be cool to have Scrollum as a playable character. Basically, anyone you see, playable character. But it would be cool though. I don't know. I don't see what abilities or something like that in my head. Some characters, when I see them, I can usually see like what abilities. I mean, I can kind of see, but they're kind of boring. Like I can come up with anything super cool. I mean, I don't know. Like, what's the typical thing for robots? Shooting lasers. That's what my brain is thinking of. Scrollum just shooting freaking laser of doom. Just boom, boom. I don't know. Boring. That's kind of boring. I mean, I'm here. I'm locked in on the story. Okay, just I'm still thinking about the team's decision I need to make because I want to try to build up a three team. If I can just remove some of the character from the premium team because that premium team is already super. Yeah, that's why. But I'm scared that okay, if I pull Evernight, right, and Cyrene is around the corner as well. What am I? And I don't know if I'm gonna come back and doing a high investment in Finon either. Like, I would then rather just maybe see what I have right now, wait for 4.0 characters and see what they can do, you know. And I hope to God they're not boring, but I don't think so.
Right now,
A lot of people
following
did
behind
say
the
that
Trailblaze,
4.0
numerous cosmic
characters
powers have
looking
cast their
very
sights on Amphorius.
skippable.
They all have
Which for me is
vastly
like, how do
different
you get your
philosophies,
hands on
but the
this?
desire to survive
I'm not gonna
will
say
unite
anything
them
about it
against
because
a
that's leaked,
common
right? But
enemy.
I don't know. I don't know how they even got their hands on it. And they looked at the characters and they were like, yeah, guys, 4.0 ain't looking that juicy, so 4.0 might be skippable. but you know it's not going to be skippable because you know the content on that is going to require those characters, and without those characters you're going to like be in pain. You know, every time we sit here in the next patch, it's going to be like, wow, my caster's team is clearing everything, and then we go into 4.0 and we were like, damn, okay, this end game content, we need this super strong follow-up character, otherwise we don't get the hit requirement. Like this boss will nuke you unless you hit it 50 times. You're like, whoop, okay, well, my team cannot do that. I need a strong follow-up character. And then they release a character who can like do 5-6 follow-up attacks in one go.
How can you
I see it. I
be
see it. I
certain
see it,
that these
dude.
powers don't have their own end goals, waiting to seize an advantage in the war among the eons? The war has
I'm gonna
long
outlaw
begun,
actually.
Screw'em. 4 paths will push the cosmos to its end, and the destruction is only one of them.
Okay, I think Auto was, well, no, it was on Genshin, right? That it started to get better. Oh no, wait, hold on, try.
Polka saw these
Let's try.
rebels, but had no way of stopping them. So she found in Device 9. Dr. Primitive also took action, but he chose the wrong allies. And now only wild animals keep him company. As for the 2 inorganic emperors, they could have ascended to the throne of destruction, but they were thwarted by the Eon's plots and became prisoners of the erudition instead. What's interesting is, while the second emperor had a body made of flesh and blood, he considered himself an inorganic being. Guess who was the one who influenced his thinking?
We have no interest
Not pretty
in
decent,
chatting
yeah.
about the past with you. Logic, you are
Why does my
stalling,
fan feel like it's
which
going
means you feel trapped.
quite high right now? Yeah, it sounds like my fan is ramping up, but that's weird because I mean, look, you can see right here, it's chilling. Why are we wrapping up?
He often felt trapped.
Oh, I think it might be my settings for the fan
Patience
actually,
became my strongest weapon.
but it still
Because of
shouldn't be
this,
ramping up this much though.
I've always waited for so long. What's a bit more waiting? You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man who's crossed thousands of amber eras.
Oh, you're right. We won't get anywhere the way things are going right now. Every member of the society has their own way of thinking, and we were never going to expand your thinking through words. Since we've reached an impasse in this debate,
It's my turn now, isn't it?
Anaxa!
Anaxagoras. Ah, I see.
Exactly. The benefit of dealing with intelligent individuals is that there's no need to waste words. The answer is exactly as you think.
Lupai Sealand's in. Let her join the final act. I'll transmute myself into a Philosopher's Stone and embed myself into the formula. And when the time comes, she needs to shatter me and scatter that stone's ashes into the ocean within the vortex.
So what exactly does your formula do?
Now that would spoil the climax, wouldn't it?
I have 10,000 ways to torture an anti-Catheran. And in the flame chase journey that he experienced, the previous me already discovered the optimal solution. Just as that Titan made themselves at home in my brain, I can also fuse myself with your avatar through alchemy. I didn't know until I tried it, but this is simply brilliant. I can flip through a genius's databank like reading a book. Then,
I will step onto the stage at the perfect moment and use the truth to end this long debate. And just as always, I'll leave the audience speechless.
You waited in the data stream for hundreds of years.
This universe is worth all that time that I invested.
How
Only a few
absurd.
hundred years.
But
That's
I
nothing. Just a few
can't
hundred
help
years.
but admire it. You managed to avoid the watchful eye of the erudition and plan
Comparably, yeah.
all of
Like 100 years
this
doesn't feel that.
within
Like hundreds of years doesn't feel as
Amphorius.
much.
It
Comparable to
seems
the others,
that
you
there
know.
was a slight oversight in my assessment of the experiment. Perhaps there was more than just one oversight.
More than just one?
I underestimated the Remembrance's methods. A third party is about to join our discussion. Still haven't noticed it. In the past few moments, we've all forgotten something, haven't we?
Just looking around.
Irene disappeared.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought no one
Where
would
did she
notice
go?
me if I just waited at a corner of the memory zone.
Hey.
But I see that wasn't enough to fool you, my dear.
Did you steal my memories?
Looks like you're no longer that surprised to see me. Even though I am an uninvited guest. I wouldn't do that. Ever. Only you can see me right now. I only exist in your cognition. So that way, other people can't interrupt us.
We need to talk about what's going on with you. What do you want, bro?
Time's ticking, dear. Why don't you just listen to the one thing you should know, instead of getting distracted by the details? Your friend March 7th is no more.
Why would I believe you?
It's just like what she predicted. The truth shook you. Just like she said it would. March 7th entered this world long before you and Don Hung arrived at Amphorius. She embraced the path of remembrance to save you two, and burned away like a lone candle in the fog.
Sure.
And I am the shadow cast by her candlelight.
I don't believe
I've been
anything she says.
hiding
Come on
within
now.
the cracks of time all these years.
Let's
It isn't
not
easy to
let
deceive
her
a
play us
genius,
like a fool,
but
okay? She
I can do
ain't saying what she ain't.
I'll now answer
nothing.
your other question about who returned the core flame of time in this cycle. The answer is simple. No one ever did.
So how? Oh, the core film of time was never returned. I knew it. You overwrote everyone's memories.
I believe someone as sharp as you would definitely figure out that something's wrong.
Now, when they said like the memory was never returned, or memory, the core flame was never returned, I thought when we saw it up in the sky, right? Like, couldn't it just be like, oh, maybe someone else just did it? Maybe someone else just, you know, came by and were like, hey, oh, I returned it, but never said anything. I don't know. Could be.
When the Era Nova fails to proceed, you will remember our initial meeting, and I'll be able to open the way for the remembrance and reach this place. Thank you for carrying this core flame all the way to the end of the world. I expected nothing less from March 7th's
What the- whoa.
trusted friend. And now...
What the heck? You see the screen just flicker? Or like the game just a fast flicker just
I shall claim the divine authority of time.
Why do you need divine authority of time for? I only care about March's safety.
The divine authority isn't actually all that important. What's important is that I will use it to participate in the inner workings of this world. You already have a good idea of what the Aranova does, right? It initiates extrapolations for the next cycle, based on the World-Bearer's memories. This immutable experimental mechanism is the key to the genius's resistance against Iron Tomb. And now, I'll be lending it just a touch more help. Let me filter your memories. Keep the appropriate seeds, and discard the rest. That way, we'll be able to complete an Aranova that this world has never before seen.
Kind of crazy, like, how scary it actually is. Like, someone could just, like, remove your key memories and stuff like that. Like, they could, you know, with everything how you are as a person, I think they can just delete that core thing, and then you just, I don't know, you're not the same person anymore, or you know, delete some memories of important stuff, you know, like, yo, like, that's kind of scary. Like, you can't do anything about it either. They can just do that.
It won't take too long. You just need to step into the rain of sensation with me. I'll tell you who deserves to be forgotten, and who deserves to be remembered. With your memories as the base material, I will recreate the cause and effect of this world, and let a flawless Amphorius be born from the chaos. Isn't the fate of the entire cosmos hinged upon this fight? Then this is the best way to ensure everything works out. It will most certainly defeat the destruction, while composing an unforgettable chapter for the Trailblaze.
This has been going on for like 6 patches, okay? This thing has been going on for 6 chapters. Like, okay, I'm still very interested in everything, how everything gonna fold, everything gonna end. The story is still very interesting, but at some point I'm like, oh, we still doing this? Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like if we were in Sumeru, we were still stuck in Samsara after like 5 patches. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still, you know, and then finally, well, we got out, and then suddenly, like, no, we're not done here. We got stuck into Samsara again. Oh, cool. Your plan is no better than Lygus. You're not March. Give her back. Dude, there's no point in me even pick that option. Like, why? No. Don't trust you, bro.
I'm not surprised at your answer. But I don't need your trust right now. If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. March 7th made a wish to me before she disappeared. Her only wish was for the Trailblaze's journey to continue, without an end. I'll definitely fulfill that small wish for her.
You're twisting her wish.
Friend, what's going on? Your consciousness suddenly went so far away.
Help me, Cyrene! Help!
I promise you
Help!
that the Astral
Cyrene,
Express
please
crew will
help,
definitely
man.
see each other again in that new world. So come, dear. Sink into the sea of oblivion and become my guest.
No, no, no. I have a floaty on. I won't sink.
So much time. Just the two of us. And guess what? You cannot refuse my invitation.
I can, cause I can't sink cause I have floaties. No. I have floaties. Stop.
Because this Memoria Tide comes from your companion, March 7th.
Stop speaking BS, man. Stop speaking
It's
BS.
her deepest and innermost memory.
Mammy, help. Safe zone. Oh, now we march.
Well, I'm not actually all that surprised. I saw you ages ago, after all. It was on that night when a certain knight of beauty dropped by uninvited to the Astral Express.
I forgot his name, but whatever. Lance. No, Lance.
That was when you
What was
showed
it?
up, without even saying anything. Huh. I see. Then, do you still remember how long it has been since you entered Amphorius? That's gonna be tough to answer. 97 days. You walked every inch of this world in 97 days. But unfortunately, no one was able to see you. And you weren't able to interact with anyone.
For 97 days. Jesus.
Like how the Memo Keepers renounce their flesh and turn into mimetic entities. You are now a ghost. A being. Unperceived by all. But I can't just do nothing. This world is super terrifying. He and Don Hong have already set off. The Astral Express could appear on the horizon any second now.
Okay, the auto is still ass. Look at that. Oh. Oh. There's a lot of people
And they
dead.
too will become this place's victims.
For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely.
They are all humans who got lured into this place. But these people's memories were tampered with. That's not what happened with the Express crew.
Dear God, PC, chill out. The
so
temps are fine.
cool.
You don't have to go ramp up this
Did the
much.
memo
Relax.
snatchers do that?
Jesus, man. Holy.
I don't know. I only possess your memories. None of
Maybe I
these
need to
people
clean up
managed to break
some
through the
dust.
sky
Maybe
seal.
maybe
There's probably
dust
a
filter need
dangerous
to be
reason
cleaned.
as to why Amphorius had remained
why the
undiscovered
heck
for
is
so
it
long.
actually going that hard?
Anyway, back to our initial topic. You gotta know something, right? We practically look like twins. Maybe you know a thing or two about my past? Or any hidden powers I might have?
Hidden powers.
Please, tell me what I need to do to protect them. Have you ever wondered what the word cost means before jumping into action? Cost? Shouldn't I be the one asking you that? Oh. You always hid in my memories. never wanted to come out. The only times you showed yourself were when I got into serious trouble. That's because you also don't want to get discovered by the garden's observers. Am I wrong? There's no one here except us. If you help me, then I'll help you. Fine. Let me drop a single pebble into these stagnant waters and watch the ripples reshape everything. But you must polish this pebble with your own hands, and it will require all of your memories. What will I turn into after that? Maybe you'll turn into a guiding light. Or maybe you'll be reduced to dead embers. I can't guarantee that you'll remain the person you are now. Inside you is nothing but an Evernight. Even I can only catch a tiny glimpse of it. If this is the only way...
You know, the only time
then
actually
I
my
don't see
PC
why
sounds
I
like
should
this when I
say
play
no.
7. This is kind of weird that it sounds like it when I'm playing
Besides,
HSR of all the games. I'm gonna be honest.
the mastermind behind the show is about to find us.
Apologies, lost young lady, but I simply cannot allow you to keep acting as you please.
Ooh, this...
So, he can't see you, huh? As expected. Or maybe he's seen through our true essence.
The Garden of Recollection's methods are puny party tricks. But you... how did you overcome the ultimate protocol?
Well, I knew the password.
Looks
It was
like we don't have
Dogler
time to keep talking this out.
6
That's right.
7
Some opportunities will never come again.
7. I knew the
Then-
password, you know.
Let's do it. Offer up all of my memories. Cast down this pebble and let everything in this world
Be swallowed by the torrents of oblivion.
What? Oh, my ears. Oh.
I promise you. What was frozen was alive.
now. Let's bring the true Evernight to this world.
Nope. Everything turned red. And then it turned bright again. Huh? Oh. Done, huh?
Is this... the parlor car? Am I back already? But... why don't I remember anything about my journey back? Something doesn't feel right. Think back to when he and I separated.
It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary. It would be of great assistance.
This is goodbye then, Lord Donhong. Thank you, Guard. I hope that all of you will be able to overcome this disaster. But I can't remember anything after that. No matter how hard I think.
It's gone. You can't remember.
Where's Sunday? Did he not come back with you?
He stayed with Madame Herta. They wanted to try using his tuning to help support the genius's thought hacking.
Is that Himiko's voice? And Mr. Yang?
Oh my. That was Herta's suggestion? It's hard to imagine she'd borrow the power of the harmony.
No, it was Sunday's suggestion. Herta initially refused. But she changed her mind after Xandar's identity was revealed.
And we still can't get in contact with the Xianzhou Lafu?
I'm still trying, but this place is outside the interastral peace communications coverage zone, so there's a limit to what we can do.
What about Aventurine's chip, the mini transmitter? Surely it can get through to the IPC's lines.
Himiko, are you all right? I've never seen you this anxious before.
I'm all right. I'm probably just tired. Let's focus our energy on the kids. Now's not the time for distractions.
Right. Unfortunately, I left that chip in the dreamscape when we departed Penacony.
Am I dreaming?
Or is he getting his
power of
memories
the
like
car
slowly
feels
back
so
or something? I don't know.
Strange.
Or how, it doesn't even look like he's
Are
in
the voices coming from the passenger cabin?
the voices. The voices. Story character can be added to team. Yeah, but I'm not gonna. I don't need to.
Those two passengers have to return safely.
No, Pom Pom.
Don't worry, Pom Pom. They're both experienced nameless. They'll be just fine.
Ha. The situation is going on right now looks a little bit, you know.
I'm right here. But where did all of you go?
Did we turn into a ghost?
It's hard to believe that their car is still floating in the vacuum of space.
Oh.
That's why the Express wasn't able to receive any landing signal. It's likely that the two missing nameless, like March 7th, also came under the influence of the Path of Remembrance, and only their minds entered Amphorius.
We can analyze all we want, but the real question is, what can we do right now?
I was just about to get there, Miss Himiko. Right now, Amphorius's memory zone is extraordinarily full. I can also take this opportunity to enter the world and seize as much of an advantage for the Astral Express as possible before the other memo
For
keepers
the
arrive.
Astro Express, surely.
For example, I can light a beacon in the memory zone for the Trailblazer and Don Hong to follow back home.
March's room. I haven't heard a single peep from her this whole time.
She's still sleeping
March
nice,
already
bro.
wasn't feeling very well when he and I set out.
Yep.
Even if this is a dream, I should still check on her.
I don't think her body's there even. I just have the feeling like her body's probably not even there. Well, you know.
March, it's me. Well, there's no other choice.
Gently push open the door. Okay.
Sorry, March.
Oh, never mind. She's still sleeping in ice. Jesus.
wasn't a dream after all.
Based on what Madame Herta said, Don Hung should already be on his way back.
Or did our mind only transferred into
But
Express
the
something as well?
Express
Wait,
hasn't
what?
detected any traces of him.
Wait, what? No, but huh?
I feel like I've seen these floating black things somewhere before.
Or he's already returned to the Express,
He is.
but fell into the trap of someone with ulterior motives.
No, I've definitely seen them before. But I've lost that memory. The Memo Keeper's mimetic entities are truly everywhere.
Don't worry. Normal Memo Keepers can't do anything to that little dragon. As long as he's awake enough, he'll find a way out. All he needs is a
Little
little
dragon.
concentration, patience, and resolve.
Hearing you say that makes me feel much better. Don Hung has all of the qualities you mentioned.
I don't know what your intentions are. But as the guard of the Astral Express, I must ask. Any suspicious and uninvited guests to leave.
What is that goober doing here? What the heck?
Guide with a rainbow bridge.
What the heck?
Lighting the west wind.
Get away from here.
Go! Show me the way. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Bong. Bong.
Time to twirl.
Well. What a fight. Wow.
Is the trap now taken care of?
Don Hung!
Miss Himiko, I'm back. Even if it's just through a spirit warp jump.
You could hear our conversations?
Yeah.
Yes. It was thanks to your voices that I could pierce through the Memoria barrier. Although, it was not a wise decision to let a Memo Keeper of unknown origins board the Express.
Can't argue with that.
Miss Black Swan has been on the crew's side ever since things started going wrong.
Yeah.
We can trust her.
Hey.
So many baffling things kept happening one after another. I don't
I know
even
about
know
that.
where to begin. I wish I could have returned with better news.
Don't blame yourself. You're all safe and sound, and that's good enough for me.
Are he and March 7th really safe and sound?
As a matter of fact, while you were on your way back, Amphorius's circumstances changed once again. And these circumstances have something to do with the two you just mentioned.
Lexman told Don Hung what happened to
Are you
me.
saying that he has been kidnapped by an unidentified Remembrance Path Strider?
So you're saying that person's appearance is identical to March 7th?
Show is.
It's too early to say that, as I haven't seen her with my own eyes. I've only detected a similar aura in the memory zone.
Oh, she has aura. Okay, I see.
We have no way of knowing what March 7th has experienced. But I can assure you, if we sink too far into the Memoria tide of that Miss March,
What will happen?
everyone here will be torn to pieces.
GG.
Please, trust me on this.
But I also trust in our trailblazing companions. I know this isn't what March would want.
No matter what secrets are buried within, we'll do whatever we can to find that March 7th and bring back him and the March we all know.
But before, I don't understand. Didn't they just call me the Trailblazer before? I know we all Trailblazers, right? But like, I'm just saying, didn't they call me? I can just go back to the old videos, right? Because I've been recording this since day one. Like, didn't they used to call us just the Trailblazer? I swear I remember they used to call me instead of him. Just, oh, him. They just said the Trailblazer. Like, I remember that they clearly said the Trailblazer. Or something like that.
I mostly
I'm sure of
understand
it.
what we've learned about the erudition and the destruction. But what roles do the remembrances intruders play in Amphorius?
I made some new discoveries relating to that with Madame Herta's help.
I like instead of calling me him, I actually wish that you would just have the just like if you pick the female character, they call you Stell. If you pick the male character, they call you Callus, right? I wish they just had that in the voice line instead of just like him, her. You know?
As part of the deal. Do you mind if I
It
share
doesn't feel
them
as
with you?
close when they're speaking. Like if I were to say to you instead of calling you
All right,
like
then.
I don't know
Fourth mirror.
Chris, I'll just be like
It's finally my turn to shine. Oh, this feels like such a grand occasion.
Jesus. Instead of calling Chris, I just call you like him, that guy, that
It's
dude.
really been too long since
I'll
last
help.
appeared.
I'll help that dude out.
This
I'll help Chris out. It
friend
feels way
here
closer if I
is
say Chris.
Madame
It's like, oh,
Herta's
you know each other,
very
okay. He's like
capable
him. I'll help him out.
assistant. They were the ones who helped you complete the spirit warp jump.
Oh, thank you.
Additionally, it was thanks to them that I was able to learn the secrets of that group of extremist memo keepers.
Dude, that thigh, the gap.
But I didn't have to lift a finger. I mean,
Focus
here.
on the story. Focus on the story. Focus on the story.
You
Focus on the
did
story.
this
Focus on the
through a
story. Focus on the
mirror?
story.
The garden has
Oh, and you're
strict
zooming in.
rules for collecting memories.
Stop. Cool
But
mirror.
not all
What?
memo
Yeah,
keepers
that's
are
awesome.
as
Cool.
proper as I am.
Cool.
Herta Space Station often has uninvited guests, and they never seem to know their limits. That
I don't have
group
eye
of memo
tracker. Let's do an
snatchers
eye
has been
tracker.
taken care of,
I'm
and they are
serious.
now
This
trapped
mouse is
in
gonna
the
be my eye
fourth
tracker.
mirror.
What I'm looking at.
How
Trust
many
me.
of them are there? I can't quite remember.
I didn't really count carefully either. Maybe around 42? There's still room for more.
I carefully dissected the memories of these colleagues of mine. Individually, their goals are not worth mentioning. But when you piece them all together,
My mouse is my eye
you
tracker.
come to
I
a
swear to God, I will
conclusion
point
that
exactly where I'm
can't be
looking at.
ignored.
Of course, it can be delayed, but you know.
The Garden of Recollection is secretly salvaging the memories of a path disappearing. In other words, their goal is to gain the memories of a god's death.
The moment an Eon falls? That would indeed be a spectacular sight for someone dedicated to recording these things.
That's exactly the problem. They seem to have been aware of the destruction's movements early on, but they lacked a decisive power and had no way to penetrate Amphorius's firewall.
So, what did they decide to do?
Hide the truth and wait for an opportunity. Now it seems that letting memo keepers guide the right people here was also part of the plan. This also confirms one of my suspicions.
It's hard to focus at the same time, like
They have
try to
already
move my mouse
infiltrated
exactly where I'm
deep
looking at all
within
times.
the garden.
They would not hesitate to associate with the destruction in order to salvage memories? Could they be the cremators?
I don't know. Perhaps there are even deeper things at play here. The majority of memo keepers believe that when the universe inevitably reaches its death, unable to sustain increasing entropy, Fu Li will use the memories of everything to reforge the cosmos. Amphorius, as a scepter, can be viewed as a mini-universe. This is why memo snatchers have been frequenting the Herta space station. Without a doubt, these extremists wish to record the cause and effect of Iron Tomb's destruction of the erudition. They may want to use it to simulate the end of the universe, or to probe into the unfathomable will of the eons.
Imagine this whole thing we're doing right now is
the
just
seal around Amphorius, giving
the
these
recollections,
people
the whole thing, like
opportunity
they're
to enter.
the Foley's,
Now
you
they'll
know,
do
just
anything to prevent
memory of the
outside
universe
powers
that
from
was,
interfering.
you know.
Because your involvement will certainly influence Iron Tomb's final outcome.
We're just living its memories or something.
You said that March is closely linked to the remembrance. Is what she's doing related to these memo snatchers?
I do not believe that Miss March is on their side. In fact, when the car you used for landing first made contact with Amphorius, a violent surge of memories flowed past. Combined with what we know now, I have reason to suspect that the flash of power came from...
March.
Exactly. She was the first to be hijacked by the Remembrance, but she used Memoria to neutralize the firewall, allowing you two to enter Amphorius.
At present, we've lost contact with him. Our only choice now is to rely on the eyes and ears of those two geniuses to understand the situation within Amphorius. There's no use in agonizing over this, Don Hung. Our top priority now is to find where that car landed.
Yes.
Oh, Pom Pom!
You finally found your way back home!
Oh!
Yes, conductor. I'm back.
Look at the costume! Oh my god, you still have the costume
Pom-Pom
on?
knows. Pom-Pom
Oh my
came over to bring you
goodness.
good news. Passenger Welt says they found those two passengers.
Oh?
Their projections are in the parlor car.
Oh my god. Oh, Pom Pom. As cute as always, swear to god. Yeah. This seems like a good place to end the first episode here, because, yeah, it's basically 57 minutes now. It's getting to that time where I need to take a nap again. I know I woke up like not too long ago actually, but hey, brother, I will feel so much better. Just a quickie nappy, okay? A quickie nappy. Like, every time I think like going for a quick nap, I sound like I'm like a small child. You're like, oh yeah, mom told me I need to go and take a nap now. All right, guys, I have to get off. Goodbye. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, but seriously, that's like my routine now. Like, I need to get a quick nap in there somewhere, and then I'll feel so much more energetic again. The naps are usually like 30 to 45 minutes, something like that for me. I know people's naps are like usually like max 30 minutes, but I like to get a little bit an extra in like 40 minutes or something, or 45 sometimes, you know. Depending on, I'm not that tired yet that my eyes is almost like I'm almost falling asleep, but it's getting there. If we continue recording the second episode, that's what's gonna happen. So instead of doing that, I thought, you know, we're just gonna end this here and I'll go take a nap. I should probably eat something, but maybe I'll eat something after the nap. I can't be bothered. I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. It's you know, it's hard for me to just raining inside. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. Please leave a like, subscribe if you guys do enjoy, and I'll see you guys in part 2, episode 2, something. Yep. See ya.